Everyone mentioned today is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, and everything I discuss here is theory until proven fact, even if it is.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean, and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said.
How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? Hey guys, how you going? I am back. Oh, didn't get the screen, hang on. Okay, we got the screen. Are we working okay? Can everyone hear me okay? Oh my goodness. It's been a while, guys. 5 years ago, I got deleted during COVID. And I appealed, not last night, but the night before. I appealed both because I had 3 channels at some point. I appealed all of it and got the channels back. Now they're dropping subs from me. They already dropped a couple of thousand when they gave it back to me, but they're also dropping a lot of my videos. Okay, so how you going, Shannon? Griffs, how you going? My God, I'm back. Sherry, hello. You were thinking about me the other day. Love you, lady. Hope you're well. I hope you do come back. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Stacey, how you going? KTU, how you going from communist England? Oh, I know. It's bad over there. I think Australia, England and Canada are holding hands on a dive to the bottom. I really do at the moment. T-Man, how you going? Yeah, I haven't been here for about 5 years. Deb, how you going? Good to see you guys. Black Hat Music, how you going? Alex, how you going? Whoa, it just jumped. There you go. HZ, how you going? Marcos, how you going? Rolf. Okay, I got to get to where I was. Carl, how you going? Alaya, how you going? Charlie. Meg Aussie, Heather, how you going? My God, it's good to see you guys. Oh my goodness, it's been a long time. Who else have I missed? I've got Marcos. Who else have we got in here? Kingdom, how you going? Five's out, how you going? It's about damn time, isn't it? Dealey, how you going? Good to see you guys. Farm Girl, how you going? Yvonne, how you going? Rita? Anthony? You couldn't find me on Rumble. Oh, I am on Rumble. I was trying to live stream. I was trying to set it up. I haven't set it up, so I'm not streaming to Rumble today. But I'm trying to set it up so I can stream everywhere at the same time. John, how you going? David, how you going? Wow, some of you guys, I haven't seen you for ages. Stu, how you going? Divine Disruptor, how you going? Mrs. Sperry, how you going? Yep, where we go, on we go all. Yeah, John, let's do this. Okay, just want to make sure I've said hello to everyone. Caramel Fudge, how you going? Floyd, how you going? Oh, my goodness. Sean, how you going? Irish, how you going? D-Rec, how you going? Did I say Floyd? Slow Burn, how you going? Oh, my goodness, this is amazing. Okay, so, yes, I am back and I will be back and I'll be streaming from this channel from now on. I did have 2 more channels. I had one called, well, actually I had 3. When I got deleted, I made more. I already had them, but I just activated them. So I was Heaven Sent for a while, then I was Hev Mac, and I had another account called Heaven Sent. So, yeah, I've been here. I appealed Juice Man and Frozen Tuna. How you going, Mark? Is that how you say it? Marky? Not sure. Sorry. I am tongue-tied. I'm absolutely shocked I even got it back. I really am. I am absolutely shocked. Okay, and I'm not monetized on YouTube. What I can do is I'm going to put this, if anyone does ever want to, you don't have to, don't feel obligated, please. If anyone does ever want to donate, you can do it through here, where I get most of the money and YouTube doesn't get anything. Because they also took money from one of my channels. I was donated £450 from a guy in England, and Eyes to See, and they took that when they deleted my channel. So we have, I don't trust YouTube, okay? So if you want to donate, it's pinned at the top. Yep, that's it. And other than that, and the little man will read out the donation if you do. So just to let you know, it'll make a little bling noise, and hopefully, if I've got it set up right, he will read it out. Okay, we're going to get into some news anyway. A lot's been happening over the last 5 years. We were proven right. Yeah, one big psyop, mate. Chicago One Ray said, let's go. Chip Roy introduced HR 5722, a bill preventing foreigners who believe in Sharia law to enter this country or remain here. This is big because ICE could then remove people like Mamdani, who's running for, is it council or Congress in New York, and the Muslim mayor of Dearborn. Repost this if you want this bill passed into law this week. Exclusive, Roy. Bill would allow ICE to deport adherents of Sharia law. Can we have that over here in Australia? Can we have that in England as well? I would really like that. And probably Canada. All Western nations, thank you. That's right. He's running for New York City mayor. That's right. American AF. American as far. Anyway, liberal white woman says she was terrified to be unconscious for surgery because the doctors were all white. What the hell is wrong with people? Me realising all the doctors walking around were young white men, and I was thinking I was scared to be unconscious. Naked in a room full of them. Lady, they're doctors, and you've got a gown on. What are you getting operated on? Whoa.
Hold on. You're good. You know, I got to interrogate his battery, so I'll let you do your thing. keep your way. Appreciate it. Yeah, exactly.
That's the scariest I've ever been.
Okay, put her in the forest with a bear. I guarantee she'll be scared there. Why is she in hospital? She's so scared anyway of white men. Hello? I don't know about your hospitals, but ours are full of people who look like they're from Saudi Arabia or somewhere. I don't know. Kingdom, I think you're right. Lol, I think AF in that context is America first. I do too, but I like to say American as far. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, Wall Street Apes said Seattle Mayor Bruce Harrell blocks permit for a Christian gathering at Pike Place. Pike Place is a public area. At least 20 LGBTQ events, alphabet events, have taken place there. Mayor Harrell released a statement saying they went to, quote, provoke a reaction by promoting beliefs that are inherently opposite to our city's value in the heart of Seattle's most prominent alphabet neighbourhood. The mayor has come out against us, against Christians, and had no single ounce of support for us. They have filed a federal lawsuit against the city of Seattle. The city not only denied access to a traditional public space, but it accused the group of provoking violence simply by showing up with worship and truth. How sad is that when we've got to this stage? Don't forget we're watching a movie. Okay, the high wire thread. CDC concedes it never conducted V versus un-V study. We're pulling this from the archives because this was initially published in 2021. On July the 29th, 2020, after months of false claims and objections, the CDC finally conceded that it could not find a single study comparing health outcomes between vaccinated and unvaxxed, okay, children, that it has not conducted, and I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. Go see a doctor if pain persists. Preferably, go see Dr. Timmy. You'll find out who that is. Has not conducted a study of health outcomes in the VED versus unVED population. All they need to do is go look at the Amish and compare their rates to ours. I'm pretty sure they'd find out. Is this an actual thread? All parents, doctors and scientists have for decades demanded the CDC compare the health outcomes between vaccinated and un. This is in part because the increase in the CDC's schedule over the last 30 years from 8 to 50, plus 2 injections during pregnancy, has occurred in lockstep with the increased rate of autoimmune, developmental and neurological disorders in children from 12.8% to 54%. Just reminding you again, I'm not a doctor. And all this is theory until proven fact, even if it is. The demand for this study has grown so great that even the Institute of Medicine, the IOM, in 2013 issued a report stating that the CDC could and should perform this study, explaining that it's possible to make this comparison between the VED and unVED children through analysis, oh my God, of patient information contained in large databases such as VSD, the Vaccine Safety Data Link paid for by the CDC. Incredibly, they then spend hundreds of thousands of taxpayer dollars to have scientists such as Dr. Stanley Plotkin write a white paper published in 2015 on how to conduct this simple study. To find out if this study recommended by the IOM 7 years ago has been done, our legal team permitted a FOIA request to the CDC on June 26, 2020, demanding all documents in the CDC's possession which compare the health outcomes of children that have received Vs with children that have never received any. The same day, the CDC sent a letter stating it had placed this request on a complex processing queue. I'm sure they did. Because the CDC's office processing this request expects to receive and review voluminous records in response to your request. The CDC then issued another letter on July 6, 2020, this time objecting to the request as broad and vague because it lacks the specificity needed to assist the agency to retrieve the information with a reasonable amount of effort. They just didn't want to give it, thereby again indicating there are so many studies it cannot possibly compile them all. I'm sure they could if they tried. ICANN's legal team sidestepped the CDC's objection by responding that the CDC need only provide the first 20 journal articles the CDC can identify which are responsive to the request. Incredibly, the CDC responded on July the 9th, 2020, by making yet another objection stating your request for the first 20 is not sufficiently quantified to allow the agency to conduct a reasonable and adequate search. Geez, they're really trying to skirt around this, aren't they? ICANN's attorney were now about to have even more fun with the CDC. On July the 13th, 2020, they responded to the CDC by stating, to clarify, we are seeking any responsive journal articles up to a quantity of 20 articles. We have therefore now limited the request up to a maximum of 20 journal articles in the CDC's possession which compare the health outcomes of children that have received Vs with children that have never had any Vs. Our attorney also resubmitted the original request, again with slightly different wording, to make sure the CDC had no escape hatch, because that's what they're trying to do. Well, by August 3rd, 2020, it appears that the CDC had had enough, and knowing that ICANN will sue them, as has been done in the past, they capitulated. Behold their response, in which they concede in black and white that they had nothing. A search of our records failed to reveal any documents pertaining to your request. The CDC has not conducted a study of health outcomes in V versus un-V'd populations. It is incredible that this simple study has not been published. Or maybe the CDC did conduct but not publish the study because it did not provide the results they wanted. Either way, the next time someone tells you that it's a myth or a hoax to claim that the CDC has never conducted a V versus un-V'd study, you can put this CDC response right in their face. And you can follow the High Wire on X for more. It's called Support ICANN. Wow, okay. Well, that was a really interesting one. You can see the CDC trying to skirt over everything. Hey, going, Lucette? Good to see ya. And JCB Stargazer, how you going? Phil, how you going? Good to see ya. Gisela, Patricia, good to see you guys. Eric, how you going? Eric Punch, how you going? It's good to see all you guys. Haven't seen you for ages. Oh my goodness. Maureen, how you going? Sorry guys. I love saying hello to everyone. Deezy, how you going? Anita, how you going? Sky Blue, how you going? Big Hair, how you going? Oh my goodness, so good to see you guys. Oh, I missed you so much. I missed everyone, honest to God. Okay. Flopping Aces said they said Trump would start World War III. Instead, he ended 7 wars and might finish the 8th. A man who crushed ISIS, kept Russia in check and now stopped Gaza's bloodshed is the same man the media said couldn't handle diplomacy. Turns out the only thing the elites can't handle is being proven wrong again. An article below. He ended 7 wars and the left's still mad there's no one left to hate. You know, he stopped all these free Palestine people because it stopped. Okay? To anyone crying, free Palestine, that was another masks in your bio and Ukraine flags in your bio and Wuhan in your bio, I don't know. Oh, my God. Flopping Aces said Democrats held soldiers' paychecks hostage to protect funding for illegal migrants. Trump said no. He found $8 billion in Pentagon funds, issued the order himself and made sure troops got paid on October the 15th. That's how you lead when others posture. Again, article below. Because Trump has made sure that the troops are getting paid, even if Congress is shut down. John Adams said, breaking, an extraordinary development, okay, here in Australia. Yesterday, real Mark Latham started attacking me over my attempts to expose pedos in New South Wales. After pushing back and questioning his own links to pedos, real Mark Latham has now decided to block me on X. Rather than stand with Australian children, the coward's gone into hiding. Why is Latham so triggered by pedos? Why has he now gone into hiding rather than have an open debate? The mind boggles. I don't know, but I thought he was on our side for a while there. I don't know. Oh, I went too far. Great, Hev. Oh, I do this every now and then. I'm still a newbie at all this. Okay. There you go, that was it. Retard Finder has responded to Laura Loomer. Okay, Laura Loomer said, I'm glad everyone realises I was right about MTG, Marjorie Taylor Greene. You have to admit, I called this shit years ago. Retard Finder said it's hilarious that you crashed out on Trump over nothing and now you're pretending you didn't and everyone else is the traitor. There's a lot of fighting going on at the moment, infighting all over the place. Hey, dammit, Mandy, good to see ya. AS, good to see ya. Okay. Rosetta Diaz said he is well and truly taking the P now. Media blackout. Don't become PM if you don't want people knowing, and why is it a secret? This is here in Australia. October the 12th, 2025, the noticer. Australians are demanding answers after it was revealed Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has flown out of the country on a secret 7-day holiday to an undisclosed location. Mr Albanese and his fiancée Jodie Hayden flew to the tropical location this weekend, and the corporate media has agreed to a government request for a news blackout on his destination for security reasons, citing threats at home and abroad. I want to see the threats. Okay, I want to see them. I don't believe him. That's a good what do you call it? Plausible deniability. Yeah, citing threats at home and abroad. The only threat I know of is an Aboriginal man threatening him, but that doesn't work for his narrative. So, where's he going? Oh, are they going somewhere? Muzzy? Where they have to wear these things? Maybe. Okay, Matthew Kamenzuli said, I can't wait to see Trump turn Albanese into balloon animal on live TV. Albanese, a career tax moocher and union hack, is incapable of negotiating with our smaller neighbours in the South Pacific. I don't think he's going to stand a chance against Trump. He's never had a real job and he's not a leader. No, he's going to be like a little lost child. He's going to be like a little lost child when he meets with Trump, and I hope it's very soon, and I want to see it. I want to see it. Oh, dear. Hey, Elvis, how you going? Good to see ya. Derek Evans said, Scott Jennings, if I can trust you not to put a boy in teenage girl's locker room, if I can't trust you not to put a boy in a teenage girl's locker room, how will I ever listen to your plan for taxes and the economy? I will not, because I've already concluded you're a lunatic. That's exactly how I feel as well. Let's have a listen.
If I can't trust you not to put a boy in a teenage girl's locker room, how will I ever listen to your plan for taxes and the economy?
Right.
I will not, because I've already concluded you're a lunatic. Yeah. If I can't trust...
I agree. And here you go, and Tim. Alexandra said Italian PM Giorgia Meloni has blasted Keir Starmer, saying he played no part in the Gaza peace deal. Is he claiming he did too? It's funny because our Prime Minister is claiming that they did too, that they had a part in the Gaza peace deal by recognising Palestine. He played no part in the Gaza peace deal and branding him an international embarrassment. Georgia said, if anything, he harmed peace negotiations, trying to impose his master, Tony Blair, on Palestinians. Now he wants to get a photo op and claim he helped. Cringe. She lamentinoed. I don't know. She added he should stop wasting his time meddling in international affairs and sort out his own country. The people are fed up. She isn't wrong. Who agrees? Look, when Keir Starmer, Anthony Albanese, our Prime Minister, are behind Free Palestine, then I'm not on their side. I'm not on Israel's side either. I'm not on anyone's side. I think we need to stay out of shit, you know, a lot of shit. Anyway. American AF said Liberals are now rolling around in the dirt outside of the ICE facility in Chicago. Are these people mentally stable? I don't think so. Just look at them. Just look. Are they on something? I think they might be. This guy certainly looks like he is. I don't know. Derek said one of the best tricks Satan had pulled off in America is convincing Christians that we're supposed to be passive weaklings. Even Jesus tipped the tables, mate. Yes, conservatives in general, turn the other cheek, forgive, don't stoop to their level, and we don't talk about that, are all failures. Yes, no, look, we turn the other cheek when people say things to us, but not when we're being attacked. Yeah, when someone says, what would Jesus do? Remember flipping over tables and chasing people with a whip is within the realm of possibilities, okay? It's called suicidal empathy. Yes, don't have suicidal empathy. You got to get a bit hard, right? You got to get a bit harsh. You don't have to be so harsh that you don't have any feelings left, but you got to be a bit harsh, you know, a bit hard. Cat Turd said, why is this evil piece of not in handcuffs? Chief Nerd said in a new PBS interview, Anthony Fauci said he's convinced that there will be another pandemic. Why are you planning one, mate? Because that's the only reason that you're convinced there'll be another one, if you're planning one. Hey, Marlo, how you going? Oh, yeah, I think the only reason he thinks there'll be another pandemic is because he's planning to release something. Or either that or just lord it over people again without any real things happening, you know? Like 5 years ago when I was pointing out that people were falling over and they weren't dead. It was propaganda. C3 said, well. There's nothing organic or grassroots about the No Kings protests, just the usual communist, NGOs and non-profits every single time. Jeez, look at them all. You need to dismantle these things, man. Crazy. John Strand said, first, we learned the FBI planted 275 undercover agents in the J6 crowd. Now evidence shows Antifa operatives disguised as Trump supporters, which we knew, helped ignite the chaos. This was a coordinated attack used to frame innocent Americans and justify tyrannical detainment. Okay, let's have a listen. He's going to explain it.
He's getting his disguise on.
Okay, so I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna wear a mask underneath the mask. You should wear this. I'm wondering if I should wear, what do you think I should wear as the hat? Should I wear this or this? Yeah, here, this is your mask.
Oh my god, the America mask.
Dude, I'm not fucking with you. You gotta blend in. I know you can't stomach wearing it, but like you need to blend in. You have to have a visual identifier.
Mm.
Who are these people who cannot stand wearing an America First mask? My God.
You're not coming if you're not wearing this.
All right.
You could also wear this.
Yeah, the America hat might be my move, but we'll see. I'll bring them both in my backpack.
We've got Fox News. Oh wait,
CNN. We're ready to.
We're ready.
I don't know if we're committing crimes doing this, but you know, like
Are you insinuating that I don't work for all three of these companies simultaneously?
I am at least like a little bit insinuating that.
You feel like you think that I don't work for all of them. They won't trust you unless there's a visual. Like there's.
My God. There you go. Hey, La, nothing more questionable than YouTube returning all these stricken channels all of a sudden. Yeah, but they're dropping thousands of subs off us and they're also deleting videos. So they've given you with one hand and they're taking with the other again, you know. How you going, Charlie? Good to see ya. Okay, so yeah, we knew that Antifa was mixed in with J6. That wasn't hard to see. And the feds as well, okay? A lot of feds there. There was about nearly 300 or something feds there. Okay, Cernovich said scammer, girl 15 charged in string of Chicago public transit attacks because Congressman Raja Krishnamurthy, what the hell? This is in our backyard, Hoffman Estates, my district. I'm deeply disturbed by what looks like ICE agents violently detaining a child. A child. She could be yours just as she could be mine. My team and I are looking into this, but please don't look away. This is what Donald Trump is doing to our communities, and it's exactly why I've called to subpoena Kristi Noem to appear before the House Oversight Committee. I demand answers on this now. Okay, well, this young lady, right, charged in a string of Chicago public transit attacks. She's been charged in connection with several robbery and battery incidents on Chicago public transit. The incidents occurred in May and involved 3 female victims. The girl was arrested on October the 10th and faces multiple felony and misdemeanor charges. So, Congressman Raja Krishnamore, you can shove your virtue signalling right where the sun doesn't shine. John Godemsky said if Lydia Thorpe, here in Australia, one of our politicians, is not arrested or sanctioned in any by Labor for threatening to burn down Australia's Parliament House for Islam and Aboriginal activists, then we all know Albanese's Labor has betrayed Australians for their own enrichment. I think we already know that anyway. Tommy Robinson said, tomorrow the state is putting me on trial again, this time using terrorism legislation. And again, I will not be judged by a jury of my peers. I'll be judged solely by a judge, and we know how this usually works. Look, when you do get judged, you should have a jury of peers. Okay? Not one single judge, but a jury. In ones that require a jury, okay? So as always, I expect to go to prison on these trumped-up charges. If you can make it to my trial, which will take place at Westminster Magistrates Monday, 13th of October and Tuesday the 14th, I'll wholeheartedly appreciate it. We'll be running a live right here on X for viewers across the world. If they can do this to me, they can do this to you. Yep, they're going after the big ones first, then they're coming after us. Hey, Dan, how you going? Neil Oliver said the dancing doctors and nurses videos from the COVID era when hospitals were empty and they knew it are all you need to know. Remember? We were showing them all. It's just like yesterday. American AF, he's in here a lot. How is MTG's net worth $25 million? What's going on? Not only that, she has said that, oh, yes, we should deport illegals, but not the ones working in something I've got a hand in, apparently, okay, allegedly. She's got a business and she doesn't want the illegals deported from her business. So there's a lot of questionable people coming out. Defeat the commie Democrats, Jews, okay. Robert W. Malone, I don't know if you heard, but the state of Florida and the Surgeon General have just committed $65 million for the study of ivermectin in the treatment prevention of cancer outside of Big Pharma. Okay, I'm not a doctor, go see your doctor if pain persists. Okay, so don't, but they are studying. They are committed $65 million for a study of ivermectin in the treatment and prevention of cancer outside Big Pharma, because we know Big Pharma won't let that happen. But yes, if pain persists, please go see your doctor. How you going, Phil Magoo? Good to see you. Fletch17 said couldn't Trump recall their planes and stop the trip like he did to Pelosi the last time the government was shut down? Secretary Sean Duffy said tomorrow in the middle of a shutdown, Democrats are expected to go on a luxury retreat in Napa, complete with hot tubs, high-end dinners, and an organic vineyard. Is that where Albanese's headed off to? Where are our traffic controllers working without pay to keep our airspace safe and the shutdown and get the American people back their paychecks? No. Couldn't Trump recall their planes and stop the trip like he did to Pelosi the last time? Due to the shutdown, I'm sorry to inform you that your trip to Brussels, Egypt and Afghanistan has been postponed, Trump wrote. In the light of 800,000 great American workers not receiving pay, I'm sure you would agree that postponing this public relations event is totally appropriate. Trump said in his letter that Pelosi could reschedule the trip after the government has reopened. Hang on a sec, I'm going to cough and I'm just going to mute myself. Hey, Harsh, Toma, how you going? And Q Plus 2020, how you going? Good to see you. Girls for Truth, nice to see you. Okay. Yeah, Trump said in his letter Pelosi could reschedule the trip after the government has reopened. It would be better if you were in Washington, negotiating with me and joining the strong border security movement, he wrote. But if you like to make your journey flying commercial, that would certainly be your prerogative. That's what he did when he was in last time, okay? When they tried to shut the government down last time he was in. So there you go. Real AF patriot, just because the truth is difficult to believe or understand, it doesn't make it false. That's on you. Hey, does anyone remember? Just because people believe X is true, that does not make X true. Coming from this board. Remember? The Q board. Just because the majority of people think something's true does not make it true either. Okay, Real Ben said literally, 2021, take an experimental injection or you shouldn't be allowed to go shopping. 2025, deporting illegal aliens is violating their rights. Well, yeah, where were you in 2020 and 2021? People? We were here. We were here fighting it. Diamond and Silk said, don't worry about China. Trump got this. Donald J. Trump said, don't worry about China. It'll all be fine. Highly respected President Xi just had a bad moment. He doesn't want depression for his country, and neither do I. This is a veiled, like, ha ha ha, gotcha. The USA wants to help China, not hurt it. President DJT. He's giving them an out. Okay? Cat Turd said, the party of hate and violence. Kerry Doherty said, what a surprise. Another unhinged Democrat threatening to kill a Republican in Virginia. Man accused of threatening to shoot Virginia lawmaker in Loudoun County. What is wrong with these crazy people? We need make asylums great again. We need asylums back. We need them to open up and we need them to treat people properly, okay? Like, I mean properly, and I believe Trump will get that done. Trump and RFK Jr. Chillinois said, you'll have to listen closely, but this clip is of a mother I overheard scolding her children who wanted to stay on the sidewalk across the street where I was. You want to stay on the sidewalk? That's fine. Points to the protest. Unintelligible, because this is the hill we came to stand on today. Choose wisely. And then had them carry a case of water and pizza over to the protesters. Children naturally turn away from evil. Those kids didn't want to be there. Their own mother shamed them into it. My God. And these are the protesters who are protesting ICE. She literally is telling her kids to go over there. There is no way in hell I would even attempt to start an intelligent conversation with any of them. They aren't sane. There are mothers yelling at their children, this is a hill we stand on. Today, choose wisely, with that look in their eyes, making their kids carry cases of water and pizza to these psychos. They are environmentalists, stepping all over people's lawns with their combat boots. They worship the WGN news van. None of them want to solve problems. They want to be loud and cause violence. That's all they ever do. Okay, Wall Street Apes said Maryland Inspector General for Education estimates over the last 6 years, Democrats spent over $990 million to educate students who couldn't be accounted for. They weren't in class. This sounds like nearly $1 billion laundered. That's where it's all going. It's getting washed and back into someone's pocket. The funding of missing students. This letter, written by the Maryland Inspector General for Education, Rick Henry, is eye-opening. It's very alarming. In his letter, Henry includes this chart, which shows the number of instances where students were labelled whereabouts unknown, designations and estimates this issue could have cost taxpayers nearly $1 billion over the past 6 years. Well, that's the whole Democrat playbook, isn't it? It's to launder that money, mate. Like dead people voting, you know. If it works in their favour, they're all for it. Hey, Kakofa, how you going? Timber Traveller, how you going? Good to see you. Salty Chrissa, how you going? I haven't seen you for ages. Oh, my God, you guys. Okay. Real Ben said, is that supposed to be a bad thing? Let's have a listen. I don't know what this is. I think it's about Hitler. It is.
You know what happened in Nazi Germany?
The
same exact thing's happening right
the
now.
gospel
The first thing they did was burn trans. First thing they did was burn trans.
Will.
You're goddamn right.
Okay, I can't play the music because everything's getting copywritten at the moment. They've got AI running the algorithm, so it's picking up everything I have put up as copyrighted, apparently. Okay, so the first thing Nazi Germany burnt was books on transgender, apparently. Okay, I don't know. I'm not saying yes or no. I'm just giving you information. It's up to you to discern what you believe. Discern about the information and do your own research and make up your own mind as to what you believe. I don't tell anyone what to believe. I just give you my opinion and, yeah, that's pretty much it. George Papadopoulos said Ukraine's largest government crypto holder and manager found dead in a Lamborghini. A day after the largest crypto meltdown of the year, after reportedly losing close to $100 million in funds owned by local generals and state officials. Interesting when this happens, when things crash and people die, and I'm still waiting for the suicide weekend. Is anyone else still waiting for that? I'm pretty sure it's coming sooner or later. And the 10 days of darkness, still waiting. Okay? I still believe it's happening because we are following this whole thing. I've been watching over the last 5 years. We are still following it. It's still happening. It's playing out. Dr. Suzanne Humphreys said this woman is amazing. The American Cancer Society was infiltrated by the CIA. Wow. I don't know if that's true, of course. Do your own research. Judith Very Baker, what a brilliant superhero. And then someone in the comments said, 50 years of pink ribbons and they still give chemo, wake up. Not only that, the war on cancer is a complete joke. If anything, it's made things worse. This is what I think. The incidence of cancer just keeps going up. I guess it must be from global warming. Or maybe it's because CIA agents in the military-industrial complex has a lot to do with the American Cancer Society throughout history. And someone said, you believe a lol? And Susan Humphreys said, what do you believe, Mr. 239 followers oncology? Protecting your assets? Oh, dear. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'd like to get Dr. Tim Ayer's opinion on that one. Yeah, I've had a doctor listen to me for the last few years. He's awake and he's a good doctor. He is not just a doctor. He did train in emergency and he, as a doctor, he's also a psychiatrist, which is interesting. Okay, Gunther Egelman said Keir Starmer is a failure. Basil the Great said young girl kidnapped on camera in Birmingham. A young white girl can be seen being grabbed and forced into a car by Muslim men in broad daylight. Very few people do or say or do anything. Luckily, the girl manages to escape at the end and runs away. Grooming gangs are still active. Here she is here, being pushed into a car. Or they're trying. Is anyone going to say anything? Is that lady saying something? Hopefully. Where are the men? No, these are people just standing here, not saying a word. Let's see, where did she get away? Oh, he did. The old guy walked up. There you go. Good on him. At least he tried, This guy's now walking up. Come on, guys. We can do better than this. See something, say something. Hey, Red Storm, how you going? I don't know. You never know if Q might start up again. But we are following it. I've been watching for 5 years and I know we're following it. It's just the times we're out. So... did she get out in the end? Come on. I think other people are in there now opening the doors. There you go, she's out. So just be aware, no matter where you are. Insurrection Barbie said, in case anyone needs to keep track, 1, keep illegal aliens in the country. 2, socialised healthcare. 3, Gaza is not Hamas. And 4, the biggest threat is APAC barcodes. Roddy American said, oh my God, wait. Defiantly Free, did you see this? Stealth Medical, American AF said, breaking MTG says, as a construction business owner, I don't think we should be deporting illegal immigrants that work in this industry. Okay, that's where MTG said. She doesn't want construction workers in something she is a business owner of. She doesn't want them deported. I find that interesting. Yeah, and in case anyone wants to keep track, she wants to keep illegal aliens in the country, socialise healthcare. Gaza is not Hamas, and the threat of APEC threat is APEC barcodes. APEC barcodes. Yeah. Okay, leading reports said breaking Kamala Harris would be incredibly strong in a 2028 presidential run, Senator Mark Kelly says. Oh, that's the funny post for today, okay? Kamala Harris would be incredibly strong in a 2028 presidential run. Oh, my God. I don't think so. She failed miserably, okay? Not going to happen, mate. Not going to happen. God wins, don't forget. Defiant Els said, I bet that it never reopens. Then we don't have to see Democrats govern again. Kalshi said, breaking, the US government shutdown is now forecast to last more than 30 days. The longest shutdown was 35 days in 2019. Do you know what this is showing people? This is showing people how much you do not need the government. Because even with them shut down, things find a way. Hey, that way, how you going? Okay, yeah, so that's what I think is more exposure, because that's what we've been shown in the last 5 years, is a whole lot of exposure. Okay, now this is even more exposure about how you do not need a massive government. Okay, that's what I think is happening. Andy No said, you've seen how violent the far-left extremists have been against ICE in Broadview, Illinois. Is that right, Illinois? They are highly organised and now learning from the left-wing propaganda in Portland. They've purchased their own animal costumes to whitewash the violence in Chicago. This is who the people in those animal costumes are working with. Animals in the front for the cameras, violent Antifa behind them, and shielded, who will use projectile weapons, okay? So the animals are going to try and, cover for these guys. It's going to look like a peaceful family protest, like the fiery but mostly peaceful protests back then in 2020. The man behind the frog costume in Portland is Antifa terrorist. Yep, there you go. Apollo Toad. I think I've shown this one before. Maybe not. I've got deja vu. Okay. Oh, Lozzie B breaking at 5 p.m. on Monday the 13th of October 2025 here in Australia. In the interests of the people YouTube channel, it'll be worldwide, anyone can watch it, and please do. In the interests of the people YouTube channel will publish in full the disgusting and even evil pedo broadcast from 1975. This is going to shake things up in Australia. Unprecedented corruption and concealment from the federal government, ABC Australia and others. Didn't Albo just take off overseas today for an undisclosed holiday? Interesting timing. Thank you, Adams Economics, for your courage. Yep, there you go. John Adams said, breaking, given the unprecedented corruption and concealment by the Federal Minister for Communications, Anika Wells, the ABC Australia DFA analyst, and I have decided to take the extraordinary action in the Australian public interest. At 5 p.m. on Monday, 13th of October 2025, in the interest of the people, YouTube channel will publish the full and disgusting and evil pedo broadcast from 1975. You've got to listen to it, okay? You've got to listen to it. It is awful. From what I've heard so far, I haven't heard the thing, but I've heard people describe it. It's going to be eye-opening. American AF said liberal white woman says Trump supporters are terrified of how big the No Kings protest will be. Does anyone else not give a fuck? No, I don't give a fuck. Who are freaking out over King's Day? No King's Day. This is the left.
Have noticed the news cycle over the last week has been even worse than before. It just seems to be escalating. And I truly believe it's partly because they're seeing how many marches are being organized all around the country and around the world on October 18th. They are lashing out in fear because they see all the opposition from people. The fact that they cannot
I'm not scared of you. Oh my God.
gaslight the world into believing that Portland is a war zone on fire because there are now dancing frogs, dancing unicorns, dancing eagles outside the ice facility.
Okay, can't play the music, sorry. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Farm Girl. I'll probably be on. And happy birthday, Timber Traveller, for the 7th. Okay, I don't think anyone's scared of the No Kings protest. I don't know. Are you? Are you shaking in your boots? Leading reports said breaking newly obtained records reveal that Zoran Mandani's mayoral campaign took illegal foreign donations per New York Post. There you go. He can be held accountable. Okay, Scooby Dooby said, I'm just glad I never went to war for these crooked cabal puppets. Who's responding to? Litecoin Bull, hidden enslavement. Here we are, D-Day, and our predictions are yet again coming true, yes. In 1913, I did read that. Okay, yes. This is a thread. Okay, and I've nearly been going an hour. Well, should I read it? It's a long thread. I had to rebookmark it yesterday, so I might rebookmark it because it is a really long thread, and when I mean long, I mean long. This one's a video on its own. Okay, so we're going to put that at the top for bookmark it because I will go over that tomorrow. I wanted to make today a pretty short one, just to let people know that I am back. Yeah, that was me in the last 4 weeks. I've had to move again too, by the way, guys. I am now living in a closet. No, I'm kidding. Nearly. Okay. So let's go and read some of your comments, guys. Okay, we'll make it small. No, make it big. Wow. God love you guys. Okay, let's see how far back I can go because I can only go so far back. Eric said, never heard of Woodies. HZ said, Marcos, I think it's because AI wants to gather as much info on people as it can. AI is not as smart as they said it is or as people think it is. Hey, Denise, how you going? Good to see you. I really don't think that AI is that good, okay? AI at the moment is running amok on YouTube and it's copywriting everything. I heard someone spoke lyrics of a Taylor Swift song and they got copyrighted for it. So, yeah. Kingdom said they happen to be the only one group. It's because the school district demanded their kids be V'd. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Denise, welcome back. Much love from Scotland. You too. Kingdom said Woodcrest kids generally do go to public schools. Lucettes in here. How you going? Kingdom said they are excellent craftsmen. Marky or Mark? Yeah, Marky. If you go to public school, you are V'd. Yes, yep. Stu said, Eric Bunch, that's rude, and laughed. Hey, Whitney, how you doing? Damn it, Mandy. Good to see you. Caught me. Dees, yeah, it's been a long time, hasn't it? Marky said they make awesome baked goods, lol. Eric said, rude? No, he was joking. He had a laughing face after it, Eric. Kingdom said, yeah, Marky, that's my point. Kingdom said they weren't forced back in the 80s and 90s, though. No, they weren't. Kingdom said, yes, great food too, not just baked goods. Marky said, I'm on the same page as you. Maureen said, I never knew what happened. You were just gone. Yeah, I got deleted. YouTube deleted me. They just deleted me and I could never find my channel again. And then in the last couple of days, I noticed people coming back on YouTube that had been deleted around the same time I had been deleted. And they said, just go into your YouTube studio, click your picture, right? Switch your account and it will show, when you press this, it will show you all, even your deleted accounts. And they came up as Hev Truthseeker deleted and Heaven Sent deleted. And I clicked appeal both of them. And within 24 hours, I got them both back, which I'm absolutely stunned. Okay, Kingdom said, my daughter was in a furniture ad for them, lol. Damn it, man, he said, Kingdom, good to see you. First time my phone didn't fight the D. Maureen said, free Palestine. Kingdom said, lol, Mandy. Lucette said, hi, Deb and Alex. Everyone's saying hello. Damn it, Mandy said, facts, military was paid, thank God, lol. Yes, no, you need your military paid. Alex said, they had another march in England this week. Apparently they didn't want a ceasefire done by Trump. These people will never want peace. No, they don't. They want chaos. They want us all fighting each other. And, yeah, that's the way it is. Charlie B said it was worth the wait just as I remembered it. Yeah, H said, your PM is really bad. He is. He's a moron. And we've got that E-Safety Karen now, that American lady, Julian Mangrant, who's trying to rule over Australia. And she's a communications minister with an arts degree. You know, they all seem to have arts degrees, these people. Not a degree in anything like good, you know, like just arts degrees. It's like the word degree is enough for them to get in. Elvis said, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Elvis. Tim Brown said, hello, Elvis. Alex said, I think they're all terrible, and the MPs, yeah, they are. Marky said, anyone seeing people wearing masks still? Well, I did up until like a few months ago. Lucette said, I've just noticed Hev has over 36,000 followers. The old channel is back. Yeah, well, I did have, when it came back yesterday, it had 37,000. Now it's got 36 something. They're dropping, now you'll see them drop subs. They already dropped a few thousand subs before I got my channel back. Because last I looked, it was 38 something, and then Wheezy was saying it was like 40. So they dropped a couple of thousand subs before they gave my channel back to me, and now you'll see them drop more. And, you know, whatever happens, I can't do anything about it. But they are deleting a lot of my videos. Elvis said, Alex and Tim, what's up, my brothers? For Frozen Tuna said, God, I missed Hev so much. I'm so glad to be back, honestly. It is so good to be back. Yeah, Elvis said, lots of love, everyone. You too, guys. Alex said, I'm a lady, Elvis. Lucette said, yay, Alex. Will she get the money she earned? No, I don't know. Because the second channel I had with 3,100 subscribers, they took that £450 and it just disappeared. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. Even if Eyes to See gets that back, that's who donated it to me. If they get it back, that's fine. Alex said, said, Alex, it's amazing how many of them are so bad at the moment. It's almost like it's planned. They are. They're all the same. They are all the same. Alex said, I don't think so. YouTube well had a way with that. Lucette, yep. Deb said, epileptic convention. Oh, yeah, the lefties, yeah, dancing and, yeah, something happened. Something's going on. Yeah, H said, looks like drugs. Elvis said, you guys are killing me, love you all. Marky said, probably a heart incident. Alex said, probably because they think they can get away with it and have been for decades. The tables are turning. They sure are. Lucette said, Alex, that seems fraudulent. Marlo said, good morning from the centre of the known earth, Camden, New South Wales. There you go, Marlo. Stu said, I had to do that the other day, Hev. Whip it good. Alex said, yes, it is. They stole it and kept it even after Hev let them know. I wonder how many more thousands they've taken away like that. Yes. I'm sure they've taken other people's money. I'm sure I'm not the only one. HZ said, yep, I reckon they're going to pull another one. You never know. I could disappear, tomorrow. And I've got to put some mods in. Alex is a good mod. Hang on a sec. Let me just, where are we? Which one? Okay, I'm going to make you a managing mod, Alex. Oh, dear. Okay, where was I up to? Damn it, man, he said Fauci probably already funded the next one. I think he did. Eric said, nice to hear this as if it was yesterday. I know. I am so happy to be back. H said it was all a big con. Yeah, it was. Lucette said, I hope Hev keeps pushing for it. Frozen Tuna said, does anyone else think they're planning something big, or do you think, like me, that they won't be able to accomplish anything? I think it's going to backfire on them. I think a lot of the stuff they're doing right now is backfiring on them, and I think it's going to keep happening. So everything they try to do will end up backfiring on them. Maureen said J6 was a blast. Deb said wolf in sheep's clothing. Caramel Fudge said, remember years ago Billy Goat said we'd all have a second pandemic? I do remember. Alex said, I saw a video earlier of loads of people lining up for a COVID jab, probably most of them 10 boosters on. Oh, yeah. Charlie said there's still lots of sheep here in the States. Yeah, there still is here in Australia too. Alex said, yes, I remember that. He promised it, Caramel Fudge. Yeah, LA said, nothing more questionable than YouTube returning all these stricken channels all of a sudden. Yeah, I know. But they're hitting us they're giving one hand and taking back with the other. Taking videos down, taking subs away. Marky said, I saw that, Alex, mostly elderly, heartbreaking. It is. H said, Alex, I'll have to cling on to that. It will get better. Kingdom said this was also obvious when J6 happened. It was. Lucette said, what's wrong with wearing the American flag if you're actually American? Look, I'm Australian, and if I went to America, I'd be waving the American flag, let me tell you, right now. I'd be waving it all over. I'd have American everything on me, like an American T-shirt, American pants, like flag pants, flag T-shirt, a hat, boots if I can get them. Mate, I'd have everything American on me, right, Kingdom said, what happened to us, rather? Maureen said, infiltrated by FBI agents, cops waving citizens in, then arresting them. Exactly. Kingdom said it's called TDS. Yes, it is. Alex said, I do. I think they've been planning for ages. Hopefully after COVID, people won't fall for it. They're so desperate to control us. Yeah, they are. Kingdom said, always have. I had an entire channel. I had 0 uploads on, banned and deleted with no explanation, etc. I think over comments, the one I had since 2006, Kingdom, you should be able to go into your YouTube studio, click on your little picture or avatar up here, switch accounts and find it and ask for it back and say you don't believe you did anything wrong. You can try. That's all you can do. Try. The most they can say is no. Frozen Tuna said, Alex, I'm hoping so as well. Charlie said, nice to be back. H said exactly. Alex said, I know lots of the coerced into doing it and probably don't have anyone supporting them, telling them any different. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, Deb, great to see all of us back with the Hev, yes. Kingdom said, yep, 12 locals. Dan Markle Sr. said, I made it. Hey all. How you going, Dan? Alex said, I heard a while ago they're trying to get rid of the jury altogether. Yeah, no, don't let them do that. You want a jury. Kingdom said, glad to see some of your subs got the notifications. Hev, yeah, I'm so glad. Alex said they want us completely under their big stomping boots. Kingdom said MTG is the fake, right? Yes. She turned on Trump. So did Candace Owens. She's a fake. She started off a lefty. She still is. Turning on Trump, trying to get people to go away from Trump by lying, actually. Anyway. Kingdom said, yeah, farms and etc. These people all toe lines. Phil said, Deb, nice to be back. Charlie said, was anyone else surprised when the notification popped up? I'm glad. Marky said, yeah, Kingdom, the one cleaning her house for $10 an hour. Eric said she pay 8, not 10. H said, I remember you trying to get ivermectin. Yep. Harsh Thomas said delete again. I ended up getting horse stuff, you know. Well, there's a way now that's over the counter. You can buy it over the counter, apparently. In America, I don't know about Australia. You can get it prescribed to you in Australia, I know that. Kingdom said, I've been following Hev around all her channels, so I wasn't surprised, Charlie, but always glad to see her live. Oh, God love you. Q Plus said lots of people got their YouTube channels back last week. Well, there you go, and he found out yesterday. Or the day before, sorry, that you could. Girls for Truth, oh, wow, nice one, Hev. Good to see you back, girl. Much love you too, Girls for Truth. It's good to see you guys. I can't believe it. I'm still in shock. Marky said, gotta love the memes. Alex said, I'll let Muskrat and Tim know we're live. Hopefully they can make it. Yeah, I was going to see if Timmy, yeah, from South Park, right? That's the Dr. Tim. He's got a sense of humour as well. I was hoping he'd come on a call in with me, but like we can wait. We can see how we go, and yeah, you never know. It might be one for just a rumble only. I'd love to do it on YouTube though. Kingdom said one of the women in Diamond and Silk died. Yes, I remember that. R.I.P. Was it Silk? Oh, I can't remember which one it was. Dan Michael Sr. said, look at Karacha, look at Karacha. Is that how it goes? I don't know. Kingdom said Qatar sucks. He's Israel first. He calls people woke, right? Yeah, well, look, I am not on either side, so I will share both sides because, like, no, I won't show Palestine because they are run by Hamas. They voted them in. But yeah, I'm not on either side, right? But I don't think Israel's the boogeyman that people think it is. Like, I know I've said it before myself. They're not good, okay? But I just don't think it's the boogeyman that everyone thinks it is. But that's just me. You don't have to agree with me. We all have our different opinions, and that's fine. But I'm not Israel first either. I am Australia first, like our own country's first. And I don't want to be run by any other country, including Israel. So there you go. That's where I stand with that. Salty Chrissa, good to see ya. Timber Traveller said, great to see you back. Yes, good to be back. Okay, Lightworker here. I can't say that, do ya? They're not getting their adrenochrome, so the hybrid reptiles are losing it. How you going? Timber Traveller said Air Force One headed to Israel a couple of hours ago, probably get the next instructions from his boss, Netanyahu. I don't think so. I think Trump's got it over Netanyahu, and I believe that'll play out in time. Alex said, you can't have any sort of conversation with these people, let alone an intelligent one. Yep. And Kakofa's in here. Kakofa. Alex said, you too, it's great to have the old channel back. Yes. Timber Traveller said, I got my first YouTube strike last night trying to upload the Rabbi Finkelstein interview. Lol, got it to my BitChute Rumble channels though. Cool. Kingdom said, yeah, I lost a quarter of my crypto value in the last week. Yeah, but it will bounce back. It always does. Is it Doya? Lots of suicide reported this weekend over Bitcoin. Oh, could be starting. Timber Travel said, careful with the S word, hun. Unalived works better on YouTube. Yeah, I know, but I'm sick of censoring myself. I really am. I know it could get me deleted again. Oh, my God, I'm going to get myself deleted again. Yeah, it's great to see everyone. Coppercoin, how you going? Great to see you back. Missed you too. That way, I said, which way? Good one. Alex, I was speaking to Tim A for about 4 hours the other night. He's a great doctor, actually helps people. Yes, he's awake. That's the difference. He knows. Deb said, yeah, see in the house, Dr. Tim A. He's been such an amazing help with a lot of people. Yes, he has. Red Storm said, with these old channels coming back, you think Q will start again? I hope so. That's all I can say. Eric said it is all there. Yeah, it is. It's all here. You can go over it. You can turn it upside down and get it from the beginning and just read it. It's all there. Saving Israel for last, remember? That's what I'm sort of looking at, you know. And I've heard a few things here and there, and it's sort of had me questioning myself and my, you know, if I am faced with evidence, then, you know, I'm willing to change my mind on things. But yes, I haven't seen enough. But yeah, Israel last, don't forget that. Alex said, good on the good old guy for help, and no one wants to help anyone these days. They're more likely to get their phone out and film it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Charlie B, Praying Medic is back. That's how I knew. Shannon actually sent me the link for Praying Medic coming back, getting his YouTube channel back, and I went, I'm going to give it a go. Timber Traveller said new laws coming here in Canada. Bill C8, they'll be able to cut a truther's internet at the drop of a hat. I may have to cut my channels. Well, you know, the 10 days of darkness is still yet to appear, so I'm thinking it could be something like that. That a lot of us get our internet cut for 10 days or so. I don't know. Red Storm said, I saw Medic. It was always so good. Yeah, Timber Traveller, 36 years of research. It keeps getting crazier, doesn't it? Marky said, got to go. I'm glad you're back. See you on the next one. You too. Good to see you guys. Charlie said he still has all the old Q charts. If we could get all the Q channels back up, the ones who explained it, as it went, as it started, that would be the best thing, because then you could direct people to it and say, go watch this, right? And people will watch it and go, wow, okay, or no, you know, whatever they want to think. Caramel said, I have to chuff off. Great to be back with Hev and all you wonderful people. Fudge hugs to everyone. You too, Caramel Fudge. Yeah, Edge said, cheap labour. Red Storm said, Lord forbid. That way said, Discord, legal name, fraud, truth. Server, get yourselves to the crew, call 55. Red Storm says, immigrants are modern-day slaves. Yes, that's exactly, they work for slave labour. Red Storm said they threaten the illegals to keep them working cheap. Yep. That way, said that way for a reason. I like your name. I really do. That way. Which way? That way. HZ said they're going to run the world with quantum computers. Yes, Stu, Red October. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm going to wait and see what happens, you know, as it unfolds. That's what I've been doing, is just seeing how it unfolds, reporting on, you know, everyday news and just watching how it unfolds and going, interesting, very interesting. I see it's still following this. Okay. Alex said, I've taken a screenshot, although I don't know how to use Discord, lol, that way. Red Storm said, the Red Storm is here, lol. Stuart, what are you talking about fart bags for? That way he said, it's easy, I can do it. Alex said, just proving themselves to be a bunch of plonkers. Charlie said, Washington is full of fart bags. That way he said, just be ready to handle the truth. It is brutal, yes. Farm Girl said, never know what they're holding inside those inflatable costumes. Yes, exactly, a good point. Alex said, yeah, wouldn't want to rent those suits after with Pingu and Poo up the front. Yeah, God knows. Timber Traveller said, interesting that ICE is showing up where the Soros riots were 5 years ago. Yeah, it's one way to get them. That way he said, it's brutal because it's so simple. Again, that way for good reason. Is it that hard to figure out, lol? Farm Girl said, tomorrow's the 13th, my birthday. Timber Traveller said, happy birthday, Farm Girl. Mine was on the 7th. Yes, happy birthday to everybody who's having a birthday around this time. That way, said the hardest thing is getting people to accept the truth. Funny that, I know. Look, I don't believe you can tell anyone anymore. It's time to just let it happen, okay? Don't try and convince anyone anymore. Let it unfold, because that's what we're watching a movie. And the more I see, the more I believe that. That way said the programming runs deep. It does. Alex said, blimey, doesn't seem like 5 minutes ago since they were on about the last No King's Day. It's definitely speeding up. Yes, it is. Timber Traveller said, that way it really is. That way said, you can't get truth from a drive-through. That way said, you have to have patience and listen. Exactly that way. Yes, you do. Charlie said, the Kool-Aid was pretty strong. Hey, Ruff, how you going? It's the 13th here in Australia. Farm Girl, so happy birthday. Yep. It would be today if you were in Australia. Whoa, there you go. We jumped again. Okay, where are we? Father of Light, how you going? God, how far back was I? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to read most of these after. Good night, Eric. Have a good one. Surface Planet Radio, how you going? Cisco Lady, how you going? Yeah, I think I'm going to just have to read out some of your names. And, yeah, I've been on YouTube the whole time under several different channels. I have. So, Kingdom said, true Hev, most AI is LLMs, aka large language models. Yes, not actually AI. Good night, Maureen. Oh, God love you.
Timar donated $25. Apologies, Hev. I've tuned in late again. LOL. I went out for a late lunch and a margarita with friends, came home and fell asleep in the chair with the Lilith. Lilith is my boxer for those who don't know who I am.
Yes, that is our Dr. Timmy. Thank you, Timmy, you legend. Good on ya. We can arrange any time if you want to do a call-in show, Timmy. Anytime. We can always see how it goes if you like. Yeah, I just got so surprised that I got this channel back that, like, it's amazing. I still can't believe it. Okay, so let me know, Timmy, if you want to. I'll private message you and see if you want to tee it up. Alex said yes. Hopefully, Hev can put links in for our other channels. They couldn't keep Hev down. Yes, that way. He said getting on Discord isn't the hard part. The hard part's getting on the crew call 55. Yeah, I got deleted multiple times. I've had 2 channels deleted, actually. Yes, 2. HZ said, teach your kids yourself. Autodidactic. Yes. Yeah, Timber Traveller, good to see some people haven't seen in 5 years. Yeah, smash that like button, guys. I appreciate it. We've got 156 likes. Well done. I need to collect new pertinent data on us for later, said Timber Traveller. Stu said, yes, Steely Hev's going to have to post a short at least on the HevMac channel in case some people deleted this channel or lost it along the way. Yep. Carl said, Aussie Cossack is back. Oh, good stuff. Charlie B said they crushed just about every channel that was destroying the narrative. Yes, they did. Yeah, H said arts degrees in being dingbats. Exactly. Father of Light said they won is why you got your channel back. Think about that. Yes, I agree, Father of Light. Red Storm said, I'm just glad to have something with substance to watch these days. Yeah, YouTube is getting pretty bloody boring. I've got a cough. Hang on a sec. I've got to mute myself while I cough. Okay. Starchild said, dancing in the streets have now give the women back her join button. Yeah, they're busy doing the you can't monetize this video, even though I'm not monetized yet, right? They're going, you can't monetize it. They're trying to get ahead of it, okay? And they're deleting a lot of my videos as well. Yeah, Charlie, data collection's off the chart. You're seeing masks daily, 1 in 100, Timber Traveller. Wow. Don't forget, line up for your new collot shot. Yep. Father of Light said, propaganda war's been won. That's why you got your channel back. I can't believe I got it back. Celtic Girl, hello. A lot of times when you lose subs is because they unsubscribe people without consent. That's happened to me on Ian Carroll's and Candace channel over and over. YouTube unsubs me without asking. Yep. Fives Out said, cool, you got your channel back? Yes, I can't believe it. I really can't. I feel like I'm dreaming, okay? I woke up midnight the other night, 3 a.m. or something. Thought I was dreaming because I got one of them back and then got the big one back after that and then still feel like I'm dreaming. Charlie said the phase diaper is getting a good bit of pushback this time. Yep, Zal said drones will continue to be drones. The NPC is programmed to obey. Yes, non-participating characters. They're people who just have no, I think they're ones who have no inner monologue. Yep, Red Storm, so glad things are going back to the good old days. Kingdom said, yes, Alex does well in here. She does. She's a really good mod. Lee said, whatever happened to the class action lawsuit that was started after YouTube deleted all those channels? I don't know. Yeah, Lee, Alex, Deb and Muskrat are awesome mods. They are. Yeah, Timber Traveller said YouTube's up to something. Yeah, I don't trust them either. Okay, I really don't. Red Storm said Trump won his lawsuit against YouTube. That's why the channels are coming back. I hope so. Stu said, I don't think anyone's had to use their wrench here. Too many jokers in the chat to give them a hard time. Exactly. Oh, God, love you, Alex. She's using the wrench already. Kingdom said, I tried. Nothing will work when I try to click it, Hev. Oh, okay. Kingdom said they never even sent me an email or anything about banning the account. Really? Holy cow. Dealey said, true, Stu. We like messing with the trolls. Celtic Girl said, Candace is fake. Okay. Think I'm in the wrong channel. Bye. Oh, well, look, it's up to anyone who they follow. I don't tell you who to follow. And if just because I say something you don't like it, I'm sorry. Zal said they're all controlled opposition. Timber Traveller said Rumble keeps checking to see if I'm not a robot and taking several attempts to upload videos, while Bitchute's pulling some of my videos from a few years ago. Wow. That way, he said, if you're looking for the truth, I'll know when you get there. Discord Truthseeker Call 55. Zal said, Dr. Tim might not be subscribed to the older channels. Oh, no, he knows. I think he knows. I think he got it now. He's obviously listening because he's just donated. So there we go. Deb said, we love our doctor in the house, Timmy. Alex said, sub to these two in case YouTube decide to pull the rug away again. Wendy said, oh, have I been looking for you? I'm from Manchester, England. How you going, Wendy? Kingdom said, I don't care who picks sides. I don't blame Israel for everything either. Yeah. Like, I'm in the middle. I don't care. Like, if you follow Candace and that, I don't care because you're going to, you know, they'll expose themselves if that's what they're, you know, meant to do. Deb said, you can't believe anything on television. I'd be careful believing everything on anything on the internet as well at the moment. I mean, don't just believe me. Do your own research as well. But don't believe anyone else either. Do your own research. Doyle said, Israel is Hamas. Well, it remains to be seen, but, you know, Israel last, so, yeah. Alex said, I had to learn to type again after the little break while Hev was moving. Kingdom said, but Hamas actually voted in, to be honest. Yes. Jake, how you going? Good to see ya. Yep, well, Israel last. That it's going to be exposed last, okay? Kingdom said they funded most of the people against him today to start with. Dealer said Alex was going crazy, missing everyone while Hev moved. Sal said Trump is king of the world, folks. Everything you're seeing is for optics until the penultimate shift process occurs. Stu said, where did the 10 lost tribes of Israel go? America, England, Scotland, Ireland, Australia, Canada, etc.? Mm-hmm. I hear you, Stu. I hear you. Oh, do I pronounce Derry? Thank you very much, Derry Lightworker. Oh, God love you. Thank you. I appreciate that for letting me know. If I pronounce anyone's name wrong, please let me know how it's actually pronounced. I'll try to get it right. Deb said, it's great to see Wendy. That way said, for the way of the truth. Derry said, hi from Ireland. Oh, good to see ya. Yeah, that way's from Ireland too. Zal said, none of our history is true, Stu. Dealey said, I don't think Dr. Timmy was on this channel. He came on Hev's other channels. Rolf said, my name used to be No Name Rolf on YouTube. You may remember that one. Yep. Good to see you guys, honestly. No, he's here. Tim is here. Alex said, it's horrible having to self-censor. People should learn to grow a bit of a backbone and stop being so sensitive, especially YouTube. Offence is subjective, and if people don't like it, switch it off. It's as simple as that. I agree. Set free indeed. I wonder how you were. So good to hear your voice. You too, set free indeed. Derry said most of our MPs hold dual citizenship, so they will run to Israel. They're all Zionist Satanists, hence Israel for last. Kingdom said Anomaly did a good job trying to wake praying medic up to the truth early on. Stu said, my history is true, truly true. That's all I know. We got lied to. Yes, definitely. Yeah, the Praying Medic is back. Went live 2 days ago. He did, Timber Traveller. Rolf said, one thing has changed. Trump is president. We are the storm and winning. Kofifi, exactly. HZ said, that way you can you please let Crystal know I'm okay, just not allowed to comment. Derry said, Praying Medic, YouTube, redoing Q. He's good on Q info. Yep. Alex said, I sent Timmy the link to it, but I don't think he saw my message. Having Sunday lunch. Q Plus said, yes, Praying Medic, you patriots. The lady with the blonde, black or blonde hair, can't remember her name. Alex said, the time change is messing people up a bit. Yes, it is. Frozen Shooter said, does anyone remember the Frank Smith channel? HZ said, the way, bless you, appreciated. Beatles, how you going? Yay, I almost forgot about your channel. Thank you for not forgetting about me. I appreciate that. God love you guys. Where was I up to? I'm just trying to make sure I say hello to everyone. Oh, you're from England, Wendy, where they're trying to implement ID? Oh, yeah. I don't remember the Frank Smith channel. Okay, just let me... Lauren, how you going? We had a felon Republican president and a Republican majority in all three branches of Gov for 9 months. Conservatives are nowhere close to being happy. When will they be? Maybe never. I don't know if we will today, actually, because I'm in such a state today that I might have to do a call in another day. I'm sorry to Timmy. I'm going to have to message him and arrange it, especially since the time changes too, because our clocks just went forward and yours you get to go back somewhere. Hang on a sec, I got a cough again. Okay, Rolf said an Antifa is a terrorist organisation, yes, and you can say it on YouTube. Yes, it is. Wendy said I meant digital ID. Yes, it's happening here in Australia on the 3rd of December or something. Deb said, so happy you made it out, Dr. Timmy. Susan said, oh my, just got here. How's it going? Woohoo, good to see you. Got your channels back. I know. Timmy said, if it's alive on YouTube, I'll have to behave myself, won't I? My edit tool may fail. Yeah, see, I've got a set now. This is the trouble I'm having. Because I got my channel back, the big channel, I'm trying to set everything up connected to that now. And it's a little harder because everything was set to the other channels. So that's what I'm having trouble with. So if Timmy can give me a couple more days to sort everything out, I'll be spending the next few days working on the computer. I've got to also set up the camera, all that sort of stuff. So if everyone can give me a few days, but I'll still be back on lives, but it'll take me a few days to set like all the StreamYard up and everything else with these channels and Rumble on it. Yeah. So if that's okay. Susan said, got not hot, lol. Yeah, spread love. Free, set free indeed. Said, good to see you on the flip side of cancel culture. Yes, definitely. It's amazing. Sal said, Penny Wong sends hugs, Hev. Yeah. No thanks, Penny. Penny Wong. Deb said, I wake up at 3 a.m. every morning. Lisa, how you going? Is it Lessa or Lisa? How do I pronounce your name? Missed you. God love you. I missed you guys too. Yep, that way said, much love everyone, got to run. Yeah, I'm going to have to run shortly too. Deb said, wow, no monologue. What piece that would be. Yeah. No inner voice, you know, to talk to yourself. Zal said, no, Timmy unleash. HZ said, your Anon translated minutes of the Masons meeting in France was one of the best videos you did. Oh, excellent. That way said, gratitude. Charlie said, same here. What's up with that? Rolf said, just keep hitting like. It'll change the YouTube algorithm as a favourite channel. Stu said, I'm 57, got a pimple, haven't had one in 40 years. Fountain of Youth is up. Oh, Rolf said Trump got $24 million. There you go. Dion, Sneeko was recently unbanned too. I wonder if YouTube is easing off on their policies. Well, I think they're going to have to because, if Trump just won a lawsuit against them, that's probably why. Yeah, Deb, we can all have our own opinion. You don't have to agree with me. I don't have to agree with anyone else. I've got my own thoughts. You got your own thoughts. And if you like Candace Owens and I say she's bad, that's fine. You can listen to Candace Owens. I'm not telling you who to listen to. I just think she's gone a bit nutty. I was with her, I was sub to her. I was with her, And then it went a bit weird, and I thought, no, okay, sorry about that. I don't think I belong here. I don't know. I just unsubbed, but anyway, you'll get that. Yeah, so I think they have. H said we can get rid of your TV. It's bad for you. See, set free indeed. Said Tucker and Candace both wear the red string bracelet. If you're paying attention. Wendy said I tried to put my flag up from my country. They block it. Oh no, Wendy. Dealey said yes. Set free indeed. Tucker and Candace are wearing the red string bracelet. If you know what that means. H said Wendy Sheldon. You're in the UK, yes? Yep, she's England. Stu said, expose themselves. I hope not. That's rude, and it'll get you in a lot of trouble, as Python sung. Kingdom said there's actually no 10 lost tribes. Most went to Syria, Europe during that time. Rolf K said, I miss listening to Hev got tired. Read of Charlie Ward. Yeah. Kingdom said there is history, you can find it, the truth. Most joined the tribe of Judah. H said Wendy, me also. I have no English flags. They are denoted in black. Deb said, yes, we need our Hev. It was hard being without our Hev and Hevites. And yep, Wendy, it's all coming back the more you talk. Yep. So we've got 2 Wendy's here. Good to see you. And we have Yang. How you going? I haven't heard of this channel till now. YouTube suggestions based on similar things, but if it's being unbanned, it's most likely worth checking out, in my opinion. Thank you, Yang. Appreciated. Very much appreciated. Deb said, yes, I was told I would get square eyes watching the idiot box. Yes, the TV, the old idiot box. Yeah, Dealey, my grandparents called it the idiot box too. Stu said there was a Scottish soldier who wandered far away and soldiered far away. There was none bolder. With a good broad shoulder, he fought in many a fray and fought and won. I'm sure that's a song, Stu, and I can't get the melody. Charlie said, so much has happened in such a short time. You never forget the people who opened your eyes. Timber Traveller said, P.S. to many people still hooked up to Cabal Vision. Alex... H said, Alex, my parents called it the same thing. Small world, smart people. Yes, definitely. Susan said it was called the boob tube in my house. Wendy said, I don't do a lot of social media, but I want to try and connect with other people across the world. Definitely. You're in the right place, Wendy, said Dealey. Alex said, I think they knew back then how dangerous the TV might become. Remember Rick Mails saying, turn your TVs off? Yes, I do. Charlie said, we now return you to your regular scheduled programming. They weren't kidding. Yeah, set free indeed, said the red string is Kabbalah. Okay. Susan said, what's happening in England is freaking awful. Sherry said, Candace has a Masonic ring also. Yes, I'm wary of her. I followed her, and then after the Macron thing, she seemed to go off a bit funny. Maybe I didn't notice before because I didn't watch all of her videos. But she went a bit funny, and I couldn't listen to her anymore. I was like, I don't necessarily agree with what you're saying. Susan said, Candace had apparently said that she was a Mason. Makes one wonder. Ruff said 64 and woke up like a child. Yeah, I shit the bed again. Oh, Ruff, good on ya. Dealey said, you're both correct, Sherry and Susan. Dion said you were onto the Epstein case way before it became back into the public media. Smart woman you are, Hev. Thank you, Dion. Charlie said, and they're the ones they're taken down too. Charlie said, no way to hide it once you see it. Dealey said, Candace throws up the hand symbols too. And Deb said, rough, rough. Right, okay, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to try and program everything so that I can get Rumble working with YouTube and I can get StreamYard working with this channel and Rumble as well. I will message Timmy. We will have a call-in show and see how we go, guys. Okay, I hope you have a good morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are, and I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Much love.